Hi, this is Tim Hubbard, supervisor of the great town of Riverhead, and you're watching Riverhead in Action, a media campaign designed to highlight the incredible work of the 350 plus employees that comprise Riverhead's 26 departments and sub-departments, town events, projects, job openings, local businesses, and other town happenings. I hope you find this informative and enjoyable, and thank you for watching Riverhead in Action.
Good morning. We are here at Riverhead Volunteer Ambulance Corps. I'm Councilman Ken Rothwell. It is EMS week, and so we're here to honor all of our EMS personnel, Riverhead's finest men and women that provide emergency services and technicians here throughout our town.
My name is Pat Gugliotta. I am the district manager here.
I'm Garrett, the president of the board of directors.
And so we have some of our paramedic and EMTs also on standby here today. They're here 24/7, and at any given moment, they're ready to respond. We've got a lot of advanced life support systems we're going to show you here. We're going to get a tour of some of our ambulance and some of the equipment that they have here on site. We're standing out in front of one of our advanced life support ambulance here that RVAC provides. Since COVID, a lot of the equipment has dramatically increased, but of course every year technology is increasing. So Pat, tell us a little bit about the cost of this equipment and what's involved in terms of providing it to all of our
Sure, this is just some of the equipment that we utilize during a cardiac arrest. And the stretcher being obviously one of the most important ones we use it on all calls. Prior to COVID, this stretcher costs about $20,000. After COVID, this stretcher now goes for $35,000. We just had to buy all new tablets because the last ones we bought in 2015 were about $2,000 again. They're $3,500 each now, and we have to supply all of our vehicles. This Lucas device, the first ones we bought were $13,000. And now that we have to replace them, they are $20,000 a piece now. Video laryngoscopes. This right here went from $1,200 to $2,000 just in 4 years. Vital piece of equipment for us. The cardiac monitors is a big one. The last we paid for the cardiac monitors that we had, I believe it was $30,000 or $35,000, somewhere around there. These monitors here, we paid $60,000 each.
And we're outfitting each and every ambulance with all this equipment. So how many ambulances do we have again?
5.
So we need 5 sets of everything.
Plus 2 responders. The only thing that don't go in the responders obviously is the stretchers, but they get the Lucas, they get the cardiac monitor, the video laryngoscope, the tablets, and all of the other equipment that we need in order to provide care.
So just to explain to our general public that's watching here, many times if God forbid somebody's in cardiac arrest and they're going into the ambulance, there's a perception that the ambulance immediately takes off and gets to the hospital as quick as you can. But with advanced life support equipment, you guys can almost do everything in which the ER can do right here inside your ambulance. So sometimes that ambulance remains still for a little bit while we're doing IV lines, right? While we get in a 12 lead on the cardiac monitor. And so that to get the best technology and the best results on the cardiac monitor, that ambulance needs to be still for just a little bit.
Yes, correct.
And then it's off to the hospital.
Yes.
All right. And we're going to get a little tour about what individually some of this equipment does, right?
So this is our Lucas. It helps us with manual compressions. It accommodates a wide variety of patients, and it helps our staff from getting exhausted with doing manual compressions.
And this is our cardiac monitor. It helps us retrieve vital signs, EKGs, and monitor a patient during cardiac arrest.
And this is the one scope. It allows us to visualize the vocal cords when intubating a patient so that we can protect their airway.
So we are inside the ambulance bay here at RVAC, and as you can see, we only have inside storage for 3 ambulances. We have 5, including multiple first responder vehicles. So tell us a little bit about what else is necessary.
So we've designed a building that is the bare minimum of what we need, but it still gives us a little bit of room to expand as the town of Riverhead expands as well. It's going to be a 3-story building with 5 bays, so we can store all of our ambulances in there, but it'll be 5 double bays. So we'll have the ability to store 10 pieces of apparatus inside instead of outside with the elements. The building itself is going to allow for our crews when they're not on calls. It gives them a place to sit, it gives them a place to eat, gives them a place to relax. It also has offices. It has a training room, which we do not have right now, and it has a meeting room, which we do not have right now. So the new building is going to certainly give us a lot more room, but it is a minimum of what we need for now. It gives us room to expand.
And your team has gone around the town of Riverhead. We've looked at other potential locations, but we like Osborne and Route 58 because it is truly centrally located. You're near a lot of the senior development complexes within the area. So this is a crucial site, so we are actually going to take down this building. So for a portion, a few months, you guys are really going to be working out of your vehicles while we construct a new building. And so that part of the selection and how we go about constructing a new business is kind of have a prefab building that's going to essentially arrive on site for a quicker response in terms of a turnover from tearing down this building and an installation of a new building altogether. In addition to protecting our equipment, it's making it all-around better services to protect our volunteers as well, and our EMT staff and paramedics, giving them proper resting quarters, kitchen areas. Some of them are working around the clock, 24/7 shifts. So for them to come back from one call and be able to sit, maybe get something to eat, relax a little bit, and ready to respond to the second call. So it's an ongoing, continuing process.
And we also want to have appropriate facilities for our members to get clean here so they don't take whatever they encountered here to their families. Right? A lot of our members have new children, senior citizens at home. We don't want them getting sick because they're here at work helping the community.
So in conclusion, I want to thank all of our volunteer and staff here at RVAC. It is EMS week, and so we are grateful for the men and women who serve our town here on a continuing 24/7 basis. We have the future in front of us right now, and we are looking at a new structure, new facility here all together. And Gary, if you want to talk a little bit on how we plan on putting that together and covering the finances.
Yes, we're looking with starting the medical billing. It's been a success for the last few years, and thank you to the town board for letting us go ahead with that. But that money is being used to buy all the equipment that was shown to you guys today, because the tax funds just isn't enough money to keep up with the rising cost. But with that money, we're also putting a lot of it away into a capital reserve to help pay the debt service on this new project. And we're hoping to hopefully get most of it covered with donations, so we're not putting a tax burden on our elderly community and our younger community.
So we're actively starting that campaign process right now to help raise funds to build our new facility here so we can continue that 24-hour protection. So thank you all. Congratulations, all of EMS Week. We're grateful for your 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You guys are amazing what you do. And I can tell you firsthand, these are some of the most talented individuals that here in our community. So thank you. We're so grateful for your service.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.